Okay, yeah. All right, welcome to the program. I know it's gonna be huge, trust me about this one, but who knows, gonna be civilized about this one. But anyways, glad you're with us, and I'm gonna say this very carefully. If you know I'm talking about these things that you don't want to try this at home or wherever happens. So trust us. You have no idea what we're up against, so who knows, give us about that as well. But anyways, we have a great show for you today as well. And I'll tell you, Noelia, uh, no, I'll tell you what, Noelia, an opera of love, and I meant to tell you. Yeah, thank you. So I'll get into bits and pieces about this one, and it won't take long. We're going to do this 40 minutes, just as promised about this one. Those who are watching, yeah, you. I hope so. Anyways, Gary, do a little bit of news about this one that you don't take care anywhere else can be civilized about this one, and take it from there. So who knows can be civilized about this one. But anyways, let's get this show on the road. If I can find this plug, if if you already know about this, but who knows can be civilized about that as well. So I hope you learned something about this one, and hope you do. So I got my bag, and get ready to hook this up so it won't get electrical things that you don't want to know about this one. Well, I hope so. I know. Anyways, here we go. Here we go. Because hope you're ready. I can too. So who knows? Anyways, let's get this show in a row, shall we? Because I don't want to waste time. And I gotta call Josh because I got OSC instead of it. So who knows? Give us a list. So, anyways, LH Music's World starts. The LH Music's World Wednesdays special Thursday edition starts now. So, Lee Greenwood, if you don't mind, please. Get inside the bits and pieces of news and a little bit of last weekend's Noalia thing. So, yeah, you don't want to try this at home. So, who knows? I want to get inside all the bits and pieces you don't want to know about this one. Well, who knows? Give stories. So, let's talk about, let's see, Eric Swalwell. Oh, yes. Could be the FBI has been descended for, yeah, disgraceful idiot. It could be a reporting thing. You have no objection whatsoever about this. And you have no clue about these things, according to everybody's no nonsense words of wisdom, if you know what I'm talking about this. So who knows who's civilized about these things that you all know by now, but who knows? Anyways, here it is. Because it turns out that way because the FBI has been raided. Yeah, as part of this ongoing investigation about this, according to CNN, the liberal. Oh, wow. Because this previous day, could be federal agents reportedly confronted Eric Swalwell at the San Francisco International Airport. It could be confiscated with his, oh my God, electronic devices. Now, why in God's name and vain that Eric does stupid things like this? Because when everybody asks for a comment or the spokesperson for the Justice Department told, according to Blaze News, we don't comment on the assistant of this investigation or their lack of what? The, F- the FBI, the FBI knows about this? Well, according to San Francisco Chronicle, in early April, then yes, former congressional staffer had accusing that Swalwell accusing, yes, sexual assaulting her twice. Let me get this picture. Christina Fang Fang. Yeah, could be life challenging. That's why the woman has been alleged that the Democrats sent her an image of the. Oh God. Oh boy, this is so gross. So what about these three other women accusing it? Well, you might ask, why in God's name we made that Eric Swalwell does stupid things? These accusers and the woman named Ali Samarco alleged that alleged to CNN to that Swalwell sent her a, oh boy, how rude is that supposed to mean? Oh, well, here's, but just remember this, Eric Swalwell, that these allegations are flat out uh, oh gosh. Just remember April 10th. Yes, in the year 2026. Here's what he says about this one. And that's why he tells a lie. Because everybody knows that we don't believe, and that's according to, yes, Lush says that no one believes you, live by the sword, die by the sword. They say it about this one. Listen to this. Oh, please. What it happen again? You're lying. Uh, you see, no one even believe you. And you might think you're so smart about these false allegations are flat out wrong. You are so crazy. Seriously, you are so crazy. You're out of your own darn mind. Period. And what about your wife says you? Your wife says that that everybody knows that everybody does believe you, despite your protested denials, and the damage has been done. You just did. The damage is done. But in the wake of damning reports that you guess that both L.A. Sheriff's Department and Manhattan District Attorney's Office could be a huge investigation because everybody don't believe you. You just live in a darn bald-faced lie. That's the problem. Seriously, that is the problem of everybody knows because you did this on purpose. Not everybody else is. Well, so dumb and stupid. You did this on purpose. You blame yourself. And you bring in that electronic devices. How dumb and stupid can you be? Oh boy. Ugh. And speaking of this devices and huge investigation, as far as we concerned about that as well, here's your worst nightmare. That Corey Mills couldn't even outrun, yeah, yeah, it could be huge. And according to Blaze Media's investigation, could be exposing a congressman's lies about this one. And I'm not going to read all of it. I'll be posted on the web. Yes, LHMusic's World website. And you all know by now by Corey Mills, great state of Florida, has been surviving one revelation after another. And these questions about marriage and the questions about military records and all that, because the House Ethics has committed a House Ethics Committee has an investigation to solve those problems. And through all of it, and tell you one thing is, this Florida congressman has remained defiant, and the stories are, yes, dismissed as the attacks could do something very stupid about falsehoods, and so is marriage and religious history, and it could be huge. And that could be all gossip of some of the reasons you ought to know by now, because last Tuesday night, Mills just totally lost the Republican primary to the television anchor named Ryan Elijah, who took roughly 47% of the vote to Mills. A 34% could be a two-term Republican congressman who once appeared to promising this future inside this Republican Party now to leave Congress in fashion. And the results cannot be credited at all. Not a single news organization at a time like this. But what about local national journalists? As you just said, well, long before this, Blaze Media has started it, broke the news, pure and simple. And that's what the story that Corey Mills told about is true. Don't say I warn you. But these investigations that Blaze Media has ever undertaken are, and this is why the reporters interviewed former soldiers and military contractors alongside the side of this, and tracking down records, and everybody spoken to former girlfriends, business associates, and all that. But talk about the marriage certificate, and so it's the soldiers who really remember a different Corey Mills, and these allegations from Miss USA, and of course, tell you one thing is the walls has been coming down, and these 2026 midterms could be on the horizon by now. And you know why? Because this Republican incumbent could be inside this red district, and President Trump endorses him this year. Well, guess what? The political support begins to disappear in thin air, and the controversials just growing in. It's just like Anna Paulina blew him and backing up his opponent about this one. And then came, Tuesday, for some of the reasons, because none of these questions about less important, but everything else. And the readers will deserve this, because last Tuesday, these constituents got their final words. Corey Mills could spend years inside this building as a remarkable story about himself, and that's why Blaze Media wrote the story. That was brilliant, yes, because what was uncovered was a man. I'm serious. Could be a serial allergy to the truth. And at the end of the day, the truth has been no source to be outrun than any political opponent. Well, I guess, who knows, who's civilized about this one. Trust us. Okay, here's your worst nightmare. Rosie O'Donnell. Oh, wow. What if I told you that Rosie O'Donnell could outrun saying this insane comments about Nazis? What? Here's the thing. Rosie is on Jimmy Kimmel Live. And that's why Jimmy's on summer vacation. Brought to my attention. And that's why Rosie is on for a week to upset. You know what? Some things you don't even notice that Kimmel says himself about. A special. What is a special treat has something to do with this? According to Variety magazine, that Rosie says that she was happy to take the opportunity to stick it to. dumb, 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 dumb. If it wasn't for Paramount Skydance CEO David Ellison, due to his, you guess it, closest to the president, and everybody's taking over to Warner Brothers Discovery, would give CBS and CNN control of this. But what about Fox? Well, here's your worst nightmare, according to Variety website. Here's what she says: it would be just like Fox taking over this news channels. Oh boy, the mainstream liberal media bias pressure people buffoon fruitcake idiots. Yes, the news channels. Just imagine if Fox has one of the out there and the other one is going to be Fox, it could be mainstay. You might think it's so smart as to be tragic to the woke Hollywood woke people, and the LSS could be, yeah. But what about CBS? That is so dumb. Here's your worst nightmare, Rosie. Pierce Morgan says to you on his Twitter account, says calling Jewish people Nazis is so disgusting. And it's such a pathetic line of attack that everybody's making us sick. That wanting Barry Weiss and David Ellison to seceding to shake up TV news as the hateful trolls like you, Rosie O'Donnell. Yeah, that's right. Them to fail. Well, in spite of it all, because everybody tries to. Piers Morgan calling, yes, label to these comments. How pathetic that is. And this is what happens. That's why you return, yeah, all that. Could be non-binary. Since when the last time you hosting, yeah, the Rosie O'Donnell show back in 1996 all the way up to 2002, and then you have the Rosie show in 2011 and 2012. Well, and now you live in Ireland, and you don't even care about that as well. Could be an Irish goodbye to everyone else, could be civilized. Well, guess what, Rosie O'Donnell, you're such an idiot. That's why. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you on camera. So don't try this at home because you, Rosie O'Donnell, are the problem child. Seriously. You're just a problem child. And you have no idea what you're up against. And you call this one Nazi. Don't you think? Hitler knows. Well, you know what, Rosie O'Donnell, here's to you. Yeah, just don't even realize it. And you just don't get it, do you? How about this? I will call you a bimbo head. Since you call Nazis at a time like this. So thank you, Pierce Morgan. What can we say? You're crazy. Oh, God. Anyways, moving right along. Oh, gosh. This is what happens. You don't want to know about this one. Let's see. Sophie Cunningham's supporters try to speak out that WNBA is just passing the blame. Oh, wow. That could be life challenging. Could be recent about this one. But despite of it all, about, yeah, everybody's watching WNBA has no clue whatsoever. Even the female supporters at their league talk about this. Yeah, but one mother and daughter has recent high profiling between the Atlanta Dream and Indiana Fever last weekend, and everybody has a pro stance about this one, covering up about this one. According to Twitter X, the Dream, yes, Atlanta Dream on Twitter X account says WNBA security has took actions to felt a little bit short in their standards. Oh boy. And you don't know what happens next about this one. Well, guess what? I hate to say this, but you have no clue whatsoever about these things. But Take a look at this. I want you to, this is what happens. Yes, that's how dumb and stupid can you be. And you ought to know by now why. You have no objection. This is probably the biggest thing you ever heard in everybody's life about Sophie Cunningham and the fever went out on a limb like this. Well, could be women should not be responsible for men's trans identity. Thinking, I am meant to tell you this is so stupid about LGBTQXYZ thing. That could be worse. Seriously. That could be, yeah, any worse than that. So trust me about this far as we're concerned about that as well. Okay. Moving right along. Oh gosh. Moving right along. These two surprising stories that you don't want to know about the British are leaving. That's what I'm talking about. Prince Harry and Prince Queen Meghan has been there after their retreat, treading out of box office poison about this one. But here's the thing: Prince Harry and Meghan Markle evidently were cutting out for the land of the free, and after braving this one in Los Angeles, they're returning to Britain. Yet inside the UK, could be a royal flush to squeeze out $3 million about inside the couple's 18th, yeah, 18th century, inside the grounds of Windsor Castle, and the Duke and Duchess has been announcing this. Well, that could be life changing. Here's a quote from Buckingham Palace back in 2021 that Queen Elizabeth has been informed that the Duke and Duchess says this. In stepping away from work of the royal family, it is not possible to continue with the responsibilities and the duties that come from life of a public service appointments and royal patriarch. Yeah, you guessed it. The Duke and Duchess have been, you guessed it, Her Majesty, and before, yeah, that's right, redistribute among working members of the royal family, and you know, to be civilized. But the retreat says who knows can be civilized about this, uh, say. But nevertheless, I said again because it could be turning out poison to this situation about these things. Well, you don't want to try this at home. Oh boy. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else? Oh yes. Fauci, to wrap this up. Let's talk about, yeah, Fauci very quickly, and so is Hayden. So is El Said. I'm not gonna get inside El Said because it's just saying stupid things you don't want to know. Fighting everybody's battles. But Fauci has been pleads guilty in a COVID cover up. Uh huh. See, that's what he gets. Go to jail, Anthony Fauci. You're just being a troublemaker that you don't want to know by now. But David Mortens defends, I guess, the Anthony Fauci about this one, pleading guilty at a time like this. And according to Steve Dace, yeah, host of the Steve Dace show on Blaze TV, says that it's potential to watershed this for seeking long overdue. Oh, wow. Requiring this, well, who knows? Give us the rest. And everybody's been charged and ultimately struck by lightning. And you think it's so smart about this one? Well, morons obstructed, yes, oversight projects, investigation, and plead guilty for today. Hat Mike Howell, Oversight Committee, told Blaze Media that I hope this deserves a lesson for these bureaucrats and then our government, and we will pay to work there. And it's our information to hide it from us. And you have no idea whatsoever. All this one is about COVID-19 inside the Wuhan Institute of, yeah, you know who. Could be the risky of bats about COVID-19 could be infected by those allergies or anything else can civilized. Well, I guess you don't know by now, but who knows? Give me civilized. Okay, okay. Now, to wrap this up, I got two things just for you about this one. So, um, I want you to take a look and listen to this. Uh, Hassan Piker, you have no objection whatsoever about wanting to sue people. Oh, what? Why are you going to sue people on something like this? Well, guess what? Sarah Gonzalez has suggestions to do stupid things like this. But here's your worst nightmare ever that you ought to know by now about. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Take a look. I want you to listen to this from Hassan Piker. Made a fool of himself, blaming all those people of their Hassan Piker's comments. Listen to this. Oh, really? But what about you said about all the blame about, yeah, that's right. The other one, other clip that you just said that you don't want to see. Abdul El Saeed doesn't want what everybody sees about this one. And that could be you, Hassan Piker, try to blame like this. Listen to this. Oh, really? When is the last time you said that? When is the last time you said stupid things like this about your interesting blaming all that crap about these things? That, yeah, all that. Could be a Democratic socialist like you about this one. Here's one for you. Oh, God. Oh, you just don't get it, do you? That sounds like her. Not only that, how dumb and stupid can you be about other thing? Oh, I got one more. I think we should move it right along about this. I want you to take a look at this right before your very eyes and ears, and I got one more to add up to this one. Listen to this. Right before I want you to take a look at this. Anyway, what is, like, I'm turning it off. I can't take this anymore. I don't really can't take this anymore because Hassan Piker is just a Democratic socialist. You don't even realize that. As far as we're concerned, it makes me sick to my stomach. Oh, God! Wow! This is so upsetting to me. How stupid can you be? Ridiculous. Okay, and finally, if you missed last weekend's Noelia and Opera of Love, I think Carol has some pictures. I just want to show you something that you ought to know by now. And so it's on WhatsApp websites. And because last Sunday, it was a huge blast inside that Reno's karaoke thing and inside Midtown Omaha last Sunday. Well, I think we have a wonderful time. Oh boy. Yeah. Anyways, thanks. And I'm going to show this to you, and you all know by now about this. So I want you to take a look at this right before your very eyes and ears, and I have no clue whatsoever. I want you to let's see. You see this? You can even see it. Imagine this. Uh, that's Carol and Alicia and Gavin and Kelly doing because we did yeah, Noelia, an opera of love last Friday at UNO's Strauss Performing Arts Center, and I meant to say this is a huge blast, and I cannot believe my eyes and ears about these things about that as well. And why don't you take a look at us? All right, this is me. Feast your eyes on this. Yes, I was in it. So is the Kevin and Michelle and Matthew, and so is Max. And what about Laura? Conducts this chamber ensemble because we did How Still Is My Tree. And it was just so funny. And I can't believe my eyes and ears. So who knows? And I have no clue. So I'll be posting it on this Facebook page, and changing this as far as we're concerned about that as well. And I want you to take a look at it. Wow, this guy's good. Uh, maybe yeah, you could even see it. You could even see it. Yes, there it is. Yes, Matthew sings uh, "Fallen in Love," and I have no clue whatsoever. I mean, Matthew hits high notes, and I cannot believe my eyes and ears. So it's gonna be huge. And I'm gonna take a look at the rest of it as well as far as we're concerned. Oh, by the way, I have a huge program that you don't want to know about this one. Trust us. Okay. This is what I'm gonna show you something that you already know about that as well. So yeah, it could be an opera of love. Yes. Could be I got this program last Friday, and the audience love it. So is Marjorie Simon Spencer from Omaha Stephanie Chorus loves it. So is Reverend Tony, and of course, Denise and Amy loves it, and the rest of the audience loves it too. So who knows can be civilized about this one. And at least these are the pictures. Yes, there's Laura and Alicia, and so is Matt, as far as we're concerned. And Nola, yes, it's gonna be huge. And of course, all the cast members of this one, yeah, including let's see, I couldn't even yes. Where is it? Oh yes. Yes, that's me. That's me. As far as we're concerned. And so is Decav and Michelle and Kelly and what about the musicians? I know everybody's civilized. I could oh yeah, just yes, there it is. Uh-huh. And there's yeah, Dolores calls me troublemaker. What are you going to try to I am no troublemaker, Dolores. Can't you listen what I just said? I'm no troublemaker as far as we're concerned, but who knows about that as well. So who knows? Might not know it now, but who knows? But there's more many pictures. I just want to show you something that you ought to know by now, but could be, And by the way, by the way, I'll make this quick. Last Sunday, it was a blast. Singing karaoke and all that stuff. And you just have to trust us. So who knows about this one? I bet it's in WhatsApp website. And anyone taping videos and all that stuff. Yes. Yes. And of course, there's more where it came from. And look at her. Oh, wow. Carol. This is gonna be wonderful. And Darian sings it, and what about you? Yeah, I was too. And we have a wonderful time singing with Noelia's cast party, and this could be a blast. So thanks to you, Carol. You deserve it very well, very well, and so is Alicia, and so is Laura, and the rest of the musicians. Done wonderful, and I'm very proud of what everybody just did. So who knows? Give me civilized about this one. So you just have to trust us, and who knows? Give me civilized about this one. Anyways, thanks to all the musicians, opera chorus, and all the staff, all, behind the scenes thing, and audience members, and all that. But most of all, thank you for doing this Noelia and Opera of Love, and it's gonna be huge, huge, and uh, that's right. Who knows? Anyways, we gotta get out of here. We're almost out of time because we gotta say goodnight. But you better Facebook and follow LH Music at Facebook.com all the way up to Parlor. And you know my username, LH Music Time, as well. And of course, I'll be doing my website after we deal with this OSC thing because it's very important to know what that means. It's gotta be lhmusicsworld.weebly.com, so it's my Facebook page as well. And take it from there. And don't forget, Monday before Labor Day starts, you know what that means. It's LH Music's World Monday edition. So, anyways, LH Music's World Tuesday special. We do this live. Anyways, anyways, I gotta get out of here. So, these songs are different. Anyway, really, for the sun, all of you, America, have a great week. Good sky, my world, yeah, you. Take care. Bye bye.